finally caught up to you. I got a Nerf badge too. That means we can finally get into the Pokemon League. I heard the Elite Four are incredibly strong, but there's no turning back now, right? You think you're ready, Curly? Show me the Pokemon you've raised. Hey everyone, it's CurlyHairedHero, and welcome back to some more Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. So, previously, we took down the last gym. To much of everyone's surprise, the gym leader was Giovanni of Team Rocket. But, in any case, we managed to defeat him nonetheless and get the last gym badge of the Kanto region, the Earth badge. And now, with that badge in hand, we're going to go ahead and make our way to the Pokemon League. But before that, we're going to have to go ahead and fight our old nemesis, our old rival, our old buddy here, Kane. I'm really somewhat disappointed in that, you know, like I've been rambling on the last couple of episodes about how disappointed I was with how this series came out. But one of the things that I wanted to try and do was I wanted to sort of make some sort of why am I using Rock Slide? I'm pretty sure Ice Beam does a lot more damage because it's a special attacking move. I automatically saw a Pigeon and was like, oh, weak to rock, got it. But anyways, one of the things that I tried to do was sort of get some sort of I don't know what to call it, but like I was working on like catchphrases for this series and like memorable moments, trying to forcefully make things memorable and stuff like that, and like running jokes. And one of them was supposed to be my Chris Kane impression, but ended up dropping that very early on just because I didn't really feel up to it. It was just kind of, I guess, like deep down I knew it was like way too forced, so I wasn't able to actually go along with the joke because it just felt too not me, I guess. I don't know what it was. Like, I'm not really known for making voices or anything like that, so it just felt, I guess the word is out of character, but that's usually what someone would say from the outside looking in, not so much from the inside. But it just didn't feel right, so somewhere down the line I just gave up on it. But yeah, no, I really wanted this to be a lot better than it turned out to be. Not saying that it turned out horrible. I'm just saying I had set the bar so high for myself, and you know, I only executed like maybe a quarter of that, and like some people might think that it was at least half of that, but there's no way that it was at least 100%, because I know for a fact that, you know, it wasn't what I had envisioned it to be. But enough about that, I guess. It doesn't really matter now because I'm just, at this point, just trying to get through it till we can finish this up. This battle is getting annoying real fucking fast with your dumbass sand attacks. I'm about to straight up thunder punch you and your dumbass fucking bird real fucking quick because this is really fucking annoying. My god, between the flinches and the thunders, between the flinches and the fucking sand attack, and then on top of all of that, he has to go ahead and use Roost to heal himself because I can't kill him in one hit, and he's a lot faster than me. But at the very least, I managed to get the paralysis there. I don't remember if I don't remember even stat-wise if Electabuzz is more special attack or attack. I think he's special attack, but I also don't remember if my specific Electabuzz is more attack than special attack. Just in terms of like his nature and all that kind of stuff, because I really don't remember. I should be able to hit this thing with a Psychic, which will probably not do a lot of damage because it's not stab, and it Vileplume does have a lot of special defense, but that is going to take us out in one hit, unfortunately. I don't know what it is. I just feel like all of my Pokemon are just nowhere near as hard hitting as they probably should be. Like, then again, maybe I just don't have the strongest Pokemon. I don't know what it is. Let's go ahead and try and go for a Fire Blast here, which is probably going to miss. Nope. Nice. We actually hit it. There's a Fire Mark. Nice. This thing survived with the 1 fucking HP. That's a pain in the ass. Skin is with the Petal Dance, which thankfully would resist and it doesn't do all that much damage. And then I guess we can finish this thing off with a Fire Punch. I was gonna say, I hope we don't get hit with like an Effect Spore or something silly like that, but then I remember there's no abilities in this game, which is pretty interesting. It's pretty funny because like I didn't even, now that I remember, I didn't even want to let's play this game. Originally, I was just going to do the trainer challenge or whatever it is, where there's like a trainer for all of the 150 Pokemon. I was just gonna do that instead and just do a whole thing where it was just me, you know, preparing whatever Pokemon it was that I was gonna use and then facing whoever it was that I was gonna end up facing and whatnot. So I was just gonna end up doing that strictly. And then, you know, I just started playing the game and I was like, you know what, no, I can do this. We can do this. But, yeah. It's just funny. I don't know if I'll actually still end up doing that per se. I would like to still, but I don't know if I'll really have the time between, you know, Sword and Shield coming out, and still streaming and working, and doing YouTube and all that stuff. I don't know if I'll be able to do something like that per se, but I'll try and see if I can still give that a shot. At the very least, I'll put it on my, I wouldn't say to-do list per se, but there's just the list of things that I'd like to do on my channel at some point. Because at the very least, you know, I wouldn't say it's something timeless, but it's something that at this point wouldn't really matter when I do it. You know, if I do it like 10 years from now, I don't know if it'll really make that much of a difference whether or not I do it now or then. 10 years might be a little bit too much of a stretch, but you know what I'm trying to get at. I've raised my Pokemon up this much, and still I can't beat you, huh? You know, Curly, I've always felt like I needed to look after you ever since we were young, but I think you're the one who has more talent as a trainer. It's frustrating. I've never felt this way before. Is this what makes it fun to raise Pokemon? Whatever it is, I know I don't want to lose again. It's weird to even have to ask, but let me go on ahead first. And then he goes all the way and he beats the fucking league. Spoiler alert, I guess, if you haven't ever played any of the original Pokemon games. But let's go ahead and yeah, okay, I was gonna say there is a Pokemon Center for Radiant City, right? But yeah, no, I was thinking of Pallet Town that doesn't have a Pokemon Center, but no, thankfully Radiant City does. So we're gonna go ahead and heal up and then take on the Pokemon League here. So let's go ahead and talk to this guy, and he's gonna confirm that we've got the Boulder Badge, and he's gonna let us go right on ahead. It's a shame they don't really do much sort of theatrics like this in later games, where you kind of have to do like, I wouldn't say specifically this exactly, because this is kind of tedious and whatnot, having to go past here and displaying each badge. It would be nice, you know, there are sections here, I don't know if they still have them, where they had like grass and stuff. Must be nice to have Lieutenant Spirit's autograph. I mean, you can have it if you want. I don't understand why I have it, but it was a funny little joke. If they had like sections of grass or like certain items or something of the sort that you can come here, like if this area was more than just for show and it like sort of had some sort of purpose, wherein after you get certain badges you can make it back here and like progress a little bit and do some stuff and whatnot. That would have been nice, but in any case, let's go ahead and go into the water here. Is that a trainer? Are there trainers here? Or are those just the officials in the water? I think that's what that is. That's kind of funny, but okay. Why the hell not? Anything on this side? No. You can pass. You can pass this point only if you have the Soul Badge. Oh, hey, look at that. It's the Soul Badge. Good shit, bro. Go on right ahead. We're gonna ignore that Magikarp. And that Poliwag. Remember, I wanted to really badly add a Poliwrath to my team, but then I ended up just adding Omastar instead, unfortunately. You can pass only here if you have the Marsh Bash. Okay, cool. Cool beans. Sabrina's cool and whatnot. Go on right ahead. I do believe in the theory that they kind of switched things up late in the game, late in production, I should say, wherein like the rainbow badge was supposed to be the last badge that presumably Giovanni gives you, and that the Earth badge would have been given to you by... Whoa! Walked right into a needle kick. Would have been given to you by Erica instead, since obviously she's the grass gym leader. It just makes so much more sense. And if you notice, all of the gym badges kind of have like, for the most part, they have like a color to them. So it would have kind of made sense that the final badge was a rainbow, and it had sort of all the colors of the rainbow, and by that, all the colors of the previous badges and whatnot. But oh well, what was that? That's the weirdest fucking thing. Okay. We're just gonna keep on going. Is that a... Okay, I thought that was a sparrow. I don't think there's really anything here that I haven't caught before. Gonna pass here if we have the Earth badge, so we can go ahead and pass right on through. And we finally made it here to Victory Road. This should be a hell of a lot easier than it was in the original game, just because of the way this game works and that there's no, random encounters. What is this? I think we have to push a switch or something. Yep, there we go. I'm gonna use our good old technique here to push that with Gohan's amazing strength. And it's going to click and lower this thing there, so we're going to be able to actually come across. It's nice that it actually looks like a giant wall that's blocking the path. I mean, aside from the fact that I can just probably climb up from here, but either way, it's nice intention. I don't believe I can do anything if I push that rock. I believe that's just a way to get back out of this quickly. Let's keep on going through here. This thing, I believe you can only get one item at a time. You have to, if I remember correctly, you have to kind of come back and essentially pick which item you want. I think that was a Sand Slash, but let's go ahead and take this item, I guess. It's going to be a Leaf Stone. That sucks. We literally have no use for that. Whoa, Machoke. What up, bro? That's fucking terrifying. Big ass fucking Machoke running around behind you. Alright, let's get into this battle. I wonder if you're good enough for me. Possibly. I also really wanted to... So, I've had this whole thing where I've been doing like rotating teams and whatnot. What I've always wanted to do when I do this whole rotating team thing is I wanted to essentially have a good set of candidates to be part of the final team. And then for Victory Road to be sort of the deciding point where, before the Pokemon League, I would decide what would my final 6 be out of whatever number it is. And, I was hoping I could give whoever of the rotating team was, not chosen, give them like one final shot, one final spot to shine, and go through the Victory Road with me and whatnot. And then, the guys that I chose, I would go on and take the Pokemon League. I'm not doing that, in case maybe that's what you're thinking. It might seem like I'm alluding to that, but I've decided to not do that. I've decided to do quite the opposite, where I'm actually just using the team that I've decided to take on the Pokemon League with. I've left behind Stingmon, the Beedrill, because I'm pretty sure that's not going to go anywhere in terms of like taking on anyone in the league. Trying to remember who it is. Because he's not going to be able to do anything against Lorelei, Bruno at all. I mean, he can resist fighting type moves, maybe, but that's about it. And then Agatha can't really do anything. Definitely can't do anything against Lance. Likewise, Madonna is kind of the same story, but I was kind of hoping, or I was kind of like having a little headcanon that maybe Madonna would be good against Lance, because she's a fairy type, and fairies are good against dragons, and they don't get hit by dragon type attacks and all that jazz. But for one, I'd have to evolve Madonna. I wouldn't be able to do it as the Jigglypuff. And two, Wigglytuff is not all that great anyways, so that wouldn't have really worked out all that well. And then the only other Pokemon I left behind was Arcanine, which was a little bit hard for me because Arcanine is my, favorite Pokemon of all time. But for whatever reason, the one that I got in this game is just not really good. I don't know what it is in terms of its like stats or something, but it just doesn't seem like it's performing as well as it should. Oh man, I don't know when it learns any good moves. I don't know if it even learns Flare Blitz, or if it's something that I have to go to the move tutor or do something, because usually you either go to like the move learner or whatever. This is a horrible matchup. See if I can maybe put you to sleep. Nope. Gonna eat a Flare Blitz. Alright. Typically you can go to like the move learner and relearn it, or you can use your Growlithe and not evolve it until level like 47 or something ridiculous like that, and then it'll learn Flare Blitz, and then at that point you can evolve into a Growlithe. But I got a Growlithe, you can then evolve it into an Arcanine, but I got my Arcanine already at level 20, so all I knew was Bite and Ember, and it still knows Ember. I can probably now finally teach it, Flamethrower and stuff, but yeah. I figured I went through all the trouble of getting the 3 Pokemon, Maxie, Killick, and Xianghua, and I was pretty much going to end up using Xianghua and Maxie because they would work well against Lance and Lorelei respectively, so I figured that would work out pretty well. So it'd be kind of weird to just dip Killick also, so that's another reason why I brought him along instead of my Arcanine. So, and that's pretty much the whole team. Everyone else I've got on me. I don't believe I'm forgetting anyone. Oh, Quiet. Yes, Quiet. The I guess let's go for Maxie. Quiet, the Dodrio, similar to Arcanine, didn't really do well at all. I don't know what it was, if I just didn't get a really good one, or if I needed to like level it up in terms of like handy or something like that, but it just was like doing no damage, and it would just consistently die. And I don't know, I didn't think Dodrio was that garbage. I thought Dodrio was a little bit better than that, so I wasn't sure what to do at that point. So yeah. Likewise, the most Dodrio would have done is maybe against some of Bruno's Pokemon. Would have maybe done okay there, but other than that, I don't really see Dodrio really performing that well. Honestly, I can't even. Yeah, no. I mean, it would have done some maybe neutral damage to everyone, but that's about it. Let's see if we can maybe hit a Psychic here. I know it's not going to kill it, but at least we're getting some good damage here. It would have been nice if this Power Whip had missed, because it does have pretty lackluster accuracy, but unfortunately not enough. So it's fine, because we have at the very least our boy here, Killick, who can come in, hopefully clean house. I'm not going to bother going for Fire Blast this time around. Let's go for the Fire Punch. These guys are hitting me a lot harder than I was expecting. I got literally only 2 people left on my team right now, so I'm gonna have to spend some time after this battle healing everyone up. I was confident I'd win that one too. Yeah, well, you almost fucking beat me, so don't worry too much about it, bro. Alright, so keeping on, we're over here on the 2nd floor. We've got ourselves a switch there to push that off. We can push that up, but that won't do us any good. Once again, it's the same as the path in front, where we had to kind of where it only kind of worked as a way to get back to the start a little bit easier. But we're gonna go ahead and quickly push this here to bring down this great giant wall over there. That one, at the very least, it's a little less convincing that I can sort of get through, so that is that. Okay, don't want to walk into this Machop here. Let's go fight this Juggler. It's fucking terrifying to see a giant brawling Machop, or not Machop, Machoke, run after you like that. Hopefully that Machoke, okay, he's still there. Let's hide behind this guy real quick as I go ahead and use an Awakening over here on our good buddy Kami-sama, who keeps getting destroyed by everything in the first battle, and we accidentally tip the horn of this tiny Rhyhorn over here. Let's go ahead and run away from that. Unfortunately, I mean, I guess I'm okay using only Nidoking instead of Rhydon. I would like to someday do a playthrough where I use a Rhydon or a Rhyhorn. They are slowly becoming not my favorite Pokemon right there, but just Pokemon that I'm starting to really like a lot. Why is it that every time that I get into a battle, it's something that Kami-sama cannot do anything against? I mean, I can attack this thing, but it's just gonna hit me with this high jump kick, and I'm gonna die in one hit. It's ridiculous. Water and rock is absolutely tragic in this generation, it seems. Alright, let's go and see if maybe Xianghua should be faster than this guy. I mean, we're at the same level. Base stats dictate that I am faster than you. However, I think Hitmonlee might have some special defense. And this high jump kick, even though I resisted, it's probably going to kill me because Xianghua has negative physical defense. Alright, so let's... I guess I'll go for Gohan, even though I'm pretty sure this guy's next Pokemon is probably just going to end up being a fucking Hitmonchan. But let's just go ahead and hit this thing here with a quick attack. And then let's see if I'm right, if this guy's really going to throw out the Hitmonchan, which is going to be a big deal. Oh no, it's actually a Poliwrath. Okay. That I think I can deal with. Let's go ahead and give this thing the Buzzy Buzz real quick, which will do a lot of damage, but also paralyze it, which is great because that'll at least give us a chance of maybe getting the hacks. Nope, we're gonna hit a fucking Brick Break in the face, critical hit. That sucks, but that's fine. You're gonna be weak enough for just about anyone else to come in because everyone that have remaining on the team knows Thunder Punch, so this shouldn't be too hard, but let's go for the Thunderbolt because I have a sneaky suspicion that that might be the better move, and I like the Buzz. Again, I'm still not too sure about that one, but I'll have to try and make sure I check before we get into the league. I might end up replacing that with Thunder, but I don't know how good I feel my luck is. Achoo! Okay. TM45 for Solar Beam, okay. That's not at all useful, but I guess that's better than not having it. So we've got a button over there, and we've got a pillar over here. Let's go ahead and quickly pick this up as we avoid what I think is either a Dragon Trainer or just a regular Tamer. We got a Juggler here and another Pokeball. I don't exactly see the stone we're supposed to be pushing though, unless we have to push it from above, which is kind of annoying. Oh boy, I think that's the case. Alright, let's go ahead and see what is this. Oh! TM4090 for Superpower. That's actually not half bad. Let's see if we can actually use that on anyone. That's what I thought. Ugh. Mr. Nido learning this would be nice, but I did give him Rock Slide. But I don't know if Rock Slide's really going to be all that useful, to be honest with you. Let's see, it wouldn't be half bad against Lance, I'll tell you that much. And then it could work against Lorelei, but he's weak against water. Other than that's about it. Superpower, on the other hand, would only be good against Bruno and also Lorelei. So it's about the same, but it is also way stronger than Superpower. However, Superpower I'd have to switch out because it lowers his attack and his defense. So don't know if I want to use that. We'll see. might end up changing my mind later on. We haven't battled this guy. Holy bollocks. Come on, I'll whip you. Don't do that, sir. That's quite rude. Let's see if this guy really is. Oh no, he's just a tamer. Okay, that's what I thought. It's got a lollipop. Alright, I guess I don't really know how that's supposed to work with the lollipop, but I guess he entices the Pokemon and then he whips them. It's funny because, you know, this is supposed to be the sort of better version of this character, because like originally for Pokemon that's kind of the thing that they were going for. It was going to be just you whipping Pokemon and getting them to obey you and whatnot, and then somewhere down the line someone was like, yeah, that's not really cool, let's not do that, let's do something a little less, you know, friendly and shitty. And they went with the whole Pokemon are friends thing, but I kind of get why they kept this guy for, you know, well, not so much nostalgia, but authenticity, I guess is the word. But the whole lollipop thing doesn't really soften the blow. It's kind of like if you have Hitler in a game, and then later on, to make it less Hitler-like, you gave Hitler a lollipop. Like, that doesn't really work that way, in my opinion, but I don't know, maybe that's just me. I think this, that sucks. The sprite maybe had like a stool is what I'm guessing, but maybe I'm just thinking of like old cartoons when they would display animal tamers and had like the stool and the whip, so I don't know if I'm making that up or if it was really something like that, but I can assure you he did not have a fucking giant lollipop, that's for sure. And again with the seismic toss. Hopefully we can finish this thing off with the Sizzy slide, and we do. Yip yap, yip yip, hooray! Let's fucking find that magical rock that we're gonna have to, I bet, push down a hole so that we can push that switch that's over there, so we can keep going. That's interesting. I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense, but alright. This is Officer Jenny. What the hell is she doing here? Oh my, are you on your way to the Pokemon League? Well, I'm on my patrol, but I bet a bit of encouragement from a beautiful police officer will help you. Oh, great. I wish I had known that before I used up all my last revives and my last Hyper Potion. Alright, so we're just gonna go ahead and quickly push this guy into this spot over here, and it should clear up that over there. However, that doesn't really help me out in what I was originally up here to do, which was to try and find some boulder to clear up the path on this floor, but actually, what I want to try to do is real quickly just check here. Alright, guess that fresh water thing was just a one-time occurrence. That's fine. It doesn't seem like there's really much else going on here. We got another trainer and an item there. Holy moly, that's a big ol' Onyx. It's huge, damn straight it's huge, but we already have an Onyx, so we're gonna go ahead and ignore that for now, and I probably would have given this big boost. So there is that boulder over there, and we can come over here on this side, but I don't really know what that entails. Okay, cool. Managed to selfily avoid that trainer there. And let's see, we can come up over here, which gives us these two guys and another item. So just some nab berries. I don't know if I can dodge this chick. Nope, I cannot. As she slowly walks up and gives me my untimely doom. I'll show you just how good you are. Just kidding. Time you learn there's always someone to battle. Or someone better, I should say. So I was minding my own damn business, taking on some trainers and whatnot, and all of a sudden, fucking Moltres shows up here. I completely forgot about this, but we'll be back for this big boy sometime later on. I don't feel like taking him on right now, but I did notice that we can go through here. This just takes me back to this spot here. Okay. Interesting. I believe this is back on like the first floor or something like that. But in any case, let's go back up here. I did finally find the spot where you can push your big ass right on. That's actually over yonder. Hopefully don't touch his tail. There we go. Where we have to push down a block, down a hole, in order to get the switch on the lower floor to function. So it's actually going to be right across here. I did manage to take these guys out already, and I managed to brush up against a Rhyhorn yet again. Let's go ahead and run away from this guy real quick. But in any case, we're going to run over here, and boom, there it is. Push that one down the hole. And we're going to be able to take care of that next. We can't actually fight this guy, because as soon as we push this block, we won't be able to proceed, so we will presumably see him again sometime soon. Alright, so we're down here, and I believe the button... Is it really? Oh my god, it's all the way over here? That's gonna take an unnecessary amount of time. Oh boy. Come on. Almost there. Just one more. There we go. Managed to finally slide that one in its spot. I don't actually think there is a lot left, to be honest. Because I believe this is going to take us back up to where that one guy was. If you can get through here, you can meet the Elite Four. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, so let's go ahead and take up this stairs, and I'm guessing it's going to lead us off, here. And we're going to be able to pick up this last item here, which is going to be a full restore. And then, presumably, we can go down here and have the exit be right there. There we go. Nice. Alright. So, then there's only one thing left to do here, is just talk to this trainer over here. Wow, your Pokemon are so cute. I'm a coach trainer. Come on and battle me. Let's go ahead and battle this coach trainer. This will be the last guy we'll take on. I know I skipped Moltres. I don't know how I want to handle that, because I haven't caught Articuno either, and I think I completely ignored Zapdos when I went to get Maxie. I don't even know if Zapdos was there, to be honest, but I know I'll probably end up getting them somewhere down the line, but we'll see. I don't feel like using them in the Pokemon League. I don't really think they're all going to be all that great, to be quite honest. Aside from maybe Articuno, might be okay just because I could use them against Lance, but that's pretty much it. Zapdos might be not have that, because Zapdos is actually a really good Pokemon in general, but yeah, I don't know how well that's going to work out. Just like I don't know how well this battle is going to work out with this Primate apparently being faster than Xianghua, which means he's probably faster than Maxie here, which means this Outrage is going to obliterate Maxie, who unfortunately barely had any health after fighting a Blastoise just now, so I'm gonna have to maybe rely on Mr. Nido at this point and hope that maybe I can sweep the rest of his Pokemon with just Mr. Nido. But let's see. I guess we'll go for the Stab Earthquake. Oh gosh, another Outrage? Are you kidding me? This thing isn't even stab, and it's just doing a whole bunch of damage. It would have been cool if, you know, Primate being like the Rage Pokemon or whatever the hell he is, if he had some sort of ability where it was, like Tough Claws kind of, but it like powered up Rage moves. Of course, you'd have to come up with more of them, because right now there's just Outrage and Rage. But you'd have to like count like Thrash and stuff like that. So that'd be really cool if that was really a thing. Alright, so we got a Gyarados here who's pretty threatening unless I can hit it with this Thunder Punch, which we can. Oof. Thankfully, boy Mr. Nido is just fast enough. So that's definitely going to take down the Gyarados, even though that was a big giant looming threat right there. We're going to face now an Arcanine. I don't know how well I can take a Flare Blaze from an Arcanine at this HP, but we're going to go ahead and give it a shot. If I can just survive and not get burned, I would have been able to gone for an earthquake, but it seems like that's not going to be the case here, unfortunately. I don't think Keelik can really do anything to this Arcanine, aside from hit it with a couple of brick breaks, but I don't know if going to Gohan immediately is really a good idea, but I guess let's go ahead and give this a shot. I could try and go for the Sizzy Slide to paralyze it, which honestly I think I'll do, or sorry, the Buzzy Buzz. I can't use the Sizzle Slide because Arcanine's a fire type, so I'm not going to be able to burn it, but I can at the very least hit him with the Buzzy Buzz, which will at the very least paralyze it, which I think should be enough to make me faster than it, and then hit it with this bouncy bubble, which might not kill it, but should at least heal me up enough to take another Flare Blitz, which is just as good. That's some good healing right there. And oh, lucky us, this thing's actually paralyzed. So we're gonna hit it with one more bouncy bubble, which is going to definitely take it out, and then it's going to allow me to get a good amount of HP. I don't know what the transfer rate is for bouncy bubble, but I do feel like it's a lot better than a lot of the healing moves, or maybe not healing is the right word, but the draining moves in this game. But it just seems like that was way more than it probably should have been normally, but in any case, let's see what this guy's last Pokemon is going to be. It's going to actually be a Tauros. That's not great. I'm pretty sure Tauros is a lot faster than Keelik, so might not be able to get the Brick Break. Okay, at the very least, we're able to hit this thing with the Sizzle Slide here. That way it's burnt, so that now its attacks are going to be a hell of a lot weaker, and then I'm going to have to, I guess, go for the Bouncy Bubble, maybe? See if maybe that does enough damage to heal us up a little bit. I don't really know which one of these moves that Eevee has really does enough damage. So let's just see. Yeah, I guess I could try and go for a different move, but I feel like I'm not going to be able to take a Thrash very well if I do. So let's just hope that we can do it here. Yeah, that's going to take us out, unfortunately. And all we're going to be left with is just our boy Keelik here. Hopefully Keelik should be able to, at the very least, survive a confused and burned Tauros at the very least. Otherwise, then I don't really know what to do with this guy on my team. Let's go ahead and presumably finish this off with a Brick Break here, as this thing is confused and is going to go ahead and smack itself in the head with its own tail real quick. And boom, there goes that Tauros. Thankfully, that wasn't too much of a big deal. Coach Trainer Ryan is going to go down. That move you use at that point in the battle, I never saw it coming. I guess he means the Sizzle Slide. Ha, that was fun. Here, this will come in handy. We've got TM39 for Outrage. That's not really going to be that great, but hey, we can give it a shot, see if anyone can actually learn that. I think, if anything, Mr. Nito can probably learn it. Yeah. Which I might actually teach it to him once we get him to the Pokemon League. Because I could do that. I could teach him Superpower to try and get through Lorelei, and then give him back Rock Slide. Because I still have this Ham for it. But I could give him Outrage to try and take on Dragonite and whatnot against Lance. So we could do some shenanigans like that, but we'll see. As we take on the fucking Pokemon League next time. Whoa. Fucking ready, buddy? You gaze at the Pokemon League with Gohan. Let's fucking do it, buddy. Let's fucking do it, buddy. Alright. Stay.
Who's that Pokemon? Jengar.